Welcome to Momentum Monday. Today is November 14, 2021. Howard, what's going on? Are you in Phoenix?
New York.
Oh, New York.
Going to see
Oh,
my mom in Toronto on Wednesday. First time in 2 years.
are you bringing her
What about
anything?
you? You saw your mom this summer.
Yeah, in August. Did you buy her a present?
This is the present.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, what's going on, buddy?
Wow. So, okay, so what's going on? Basically, we're still in the bull market. Even the slightest dip continues to get bought. Last week, we got the inflation reading, record inflation reading, CPI of 6.2,
Whoa.
which we haven't seen since 1990. And the tech stocks, at least, that are supposed to, not do as well during rising inflation environment, they outperformed,
Hmm.
which is very interesting. The Qs, especially all the mega caps, all the biggest 7 companies in the US, they absolutely outperformed. Amazon, Amazon, I guess, didn't do much last week, but it's holding well, setting up. Shopify had a big breakout on
Yeah, all-time
Friday.
highs on Shop.
New all-time highs, huge volume here. Look at those. So obviously,
It's just amazing how many companies are using it. It really is.
yeah, they had a big earnings miss, and it didn't matter due to
Hmm.
big miss due to supply chain issues.
It's just a rare asset, and it doesn't have any heart. It's just a great company. Period. It's just kind of bulletproof at this point.
Yeah. So in general, the mega caps absolutely led last week, especially on Friday. They were super strong on Friday, while small caps are kind of consolidating after that big breakout move. They just need some time of sideways consolidation before potentially they can continue higher. We had quite a few, new interesting earnings breakouts. They're following through. It does seems like the new leaders.
Yeah.
ABNB is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I think this is kind of the new kind of 8 to 80. You don't have any inventory, you don't own the real estate. Whereas you can see like WeWork, which went public and has all these leases, was a disaster,
Yeah, so far,
right? Trading
big
below the
disaster. Yeah,
stock value already. Yeah.
yeah,
So you can see like this new world of inflation doesn't seem to be affecting the pure software companies, right? Because they have just infinite leverage.
yeah.
So when
Many
you
of them
see,
are doing really well and making new highs. Yes.
yeah,
Uh,
Unity had a little dip after earnings and exploded. So it's like Unity, Shopify,
I mean, Nvidia.
Airbnb, yeah,
Yeah.
Nvidia.
So I was going through the whole list. Currently, the so-called metaverse is kind of hot word. So Roblox, Nvidia, anything that is related to the metaverse is hot. As you can
Hmm.
see here, not a really amazing report. They also missed earnings, Roblox, but they
Yeah.
gapped up, broke out to all-time highs. They're holding well. Seems to want to go higher.
Yeah, all the metaverse ETFs own it now. There's a bunch of metaverse. I think Meta is the name of a ETF.
Yeah, there is an ETF that owns basically the major
Yeah,
companies, Nvidia and
and Roblox.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook.
so definitely the Meta is doing well.
What's
If you want
doing
to,
better are the crypto names that are direct plays on this, but we're not going to cover them today. But yeah, the
yeah, like
token
Mana,
world.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And so other than that, the cannabis sector is waking up and starting to made a lower high last week. Had a big breakout a couple weeks ago, a couple
yeah, a lot
Fridays
of
ago.
volume. I follow MSOS because my friend Todd
Yes,
covers
they
it. But yeah, they finally. I mean, I'm down on this, but I've owned it for a while. There's some big volume came up, but a lot of it is just based on government. They got to get the banking bill. It's kind of silly at this point. Just tax the thing and tax this plant and get it forward. So what else looked good? I'm trying to think what else looked good. I know what looked bad. What else looked
I
good?
mean, there is a lot that is looking good. Anything related to clean tech, clean energy is definitely leading. PBW is kind of white encompassing ETF that covers electric vehicles, charging stations, clean energy utilities, batteries, metals like lithium. So it's a good ETF if you want to have exposure. It's not just solar like 10, even though both are kind of looking similar. But this is, even if you look at weekly and monthly chart, clean tech is where the strength is currently.
Yeah, all your little SPAC auto companies are doing well too.
And the new IPOs like Rivian,
wow,
very strong IPO. I don't think they have
100 billion or something. What's it?
Yeah, over 100 billion, 100 something, and I don't even think they have revenue yet, or maybe very little.
People with the straight face on that.
So
even Alan's in the corner shaking her head here.
Super strong. The whole team, clean energy, like you see, ChargePoint, which is charging station, Blink, had earnings on Friday, still losing money, but sales growth 600%, even though from a low base. So this is definitely a team that is in play right now. So first, clean tech, mega caps, cannabis. Those are the kind of three teams that are kind of going in the metaverse, obviously, aside from crypto.
Yeah, I wouldn't complicate it more than that. That's a lot of strength right there. Gold even is breaking out. This is the inflation.
Yes, gold and silver.
True, the old inflation plays. So there's a lot of technical people that are saying be long gold. It's not for me, but anything inflation is moving, and you got to be bulletproof software right now.
Look at this ETF, XME, which is the metals and mining. It's not gold and silver. It also it's steel and copper and aluminum and
give me a monthly on that or a weekly.
It's looking amazing. It's breaking out to major new highs. I mean, that's multi-year highs, I guess.
10-year highs. Yeah, that could go on a run.
So yeah, I was kind of surprised last week after all the CPI readings. The financials didn't really break out. They're kind of going sideways as of now, but looking constructively here. Speaking of constructively, home builders, very strong as of late, breaking out. Look at this big breakout in the home builder ETF.
My goodness.
I think this is new all-time high. Let's double check. Yeah, new all-time high from a few weeks back.
Phoenix is literally on fire.
Like I have no idea how Zillow managed to lose money in this market.
Because they don't. You can pull it up. I mean, they're not organically growing, right? And so they got into the financial engineering business, and it's no longer a pure play, right? Like if you don't have organic growth, you're going to struggle. I think the whole real estate kind of sector, other than Airbnb, is kind of struggling. There's plenty of inventory, so I think the way to play this is obviously housing and Airbnb are the kind of the two purest plays, right? Software to book everything, and the housing sector as just a pure play on growth. I don't like the housing sector. It just doesn't get the bang for the buck. So if you don't have pure organic growth, the markets are moving into the metaverse or they're moving into crypto, and they're looking for pure growth. Shopify is a major breakout. That company's on its way to $500 billion here, it seems like.
It's 200 billion at this point,
Yeah. And then fintech is kind of in pullback. PayPal and Square, I think, are just kind of in.
Yeah, they've been in a downturn. It seems like, someone who really thinks really, really long term is thinking that crypto is going to impact the payment companies. I don't really have any other explanation for that. Extreme weakness in a strong market, both Visa and PayPal and Square.
Showing they all look
extreme relative weakness.
Where's MasterCard? What about MasterCard?
MasterCard is doing a little bit better than Visa.
Man, I can't figure it out. But I mean, we're in this like pure. Well, first of all, they're trading at tremendous premiums for late. So that's the problem here. Like it's hard to But yeah, if you get caught in relative weakness, I'm seeing in my portfolio you get hammered. So you've really got to be nimble and be in the right sectors here. And it's been a great year for indexes, no doubt. Great year for indexers. All right, I'm going
Yeah.
to hop early because I'm tired, buddy. Everybody have a great week.
All right, you too, Hart.
Thanks.
Bye.